Hello everyone, welcome again. So today we will make a bit more advanced Arduino library by adding more complicated structures to our code and also add a keyword to make uh, our functions highlighted, and also we add examples to our to our library. Okay, so let's get started. So here where we left our library from the first part. Okay, this is what we did before. So I bring back the C++ and the header file from the Arduino library directory, then I bring it back to the same folder here as you said. So now I'll try to compile it again, then we start from here. Okay, so here we got the error. Do you remember why we got this error? Okay, so this error because I already bring these library files in the same directory as my example. So I need to change the brackets to quotation, to double quotation, instead of the angular brackets. Okay, so now should be okay, the compiler should be happy. Okay, so first of all, we will modify our header file of the library to add class structure to our code. Okay, so we go to the header file, then we add class. Here we say class. Let me call it. What do we call it? Super calculator. Let's call it just a calculator actually. Class calculator. So this is our class. We got all these functions inside, or all these methods. Since we are working with class now, we will call them methods. And remember, the class need to be closed or end up with semicolon. Very important. So all these methods need to be public. So this one will be public scope. Sorry, public. So this one will be public methods, and also we need a constructor of our class. Let's make it same calculator of. Here, let's say I don't think it will accept empty. The constructor will accept empty parameter. So let's declare any parameter. Byte A. Okay, now should be fine. And also we need to declare the private in case we have any private internal methods or variable that we are working with. So here will be private methods where we have nothing. Okay, anyway, let's continue. So it's compiled so it can be saved. I believe there should be some errors because we add class, we don't declare. Here we go. See, we already add class, but we don't declare it here. So now the sum, actually from here, the sum is a method of the calculator, but we don't declare it here. We just directly call the sum from the super calculator. So anyway, you just proceed, then we will know how to solve this issue. Okay, so now we go to the C++ code. Then we need to add, first of all, let's add the constructor. Constructor declaration will be calculator, semicolon, calculator of byte A. Okay, so this is the constructor, and now we need to add the class to all our methods. So now this sum is a member of the calculator class. Here we go. Okay, so now let's compile it. I believe it should go the same error. Okay, yes, was not declared in the scope. Okay, so now from our code, first we need to declare the construct or call the constructor. So after we call our library, we need to call our constructor. Constructor will be like, first we need to use the keyword, which is calculator. Then our constructor, let's say my calculator of, let's say any number, for example 2. So now my calculator will be the parent or the main group of the function that will be called. So whenever we want to add any function, we need to start with my calculator dot that function. So here we have the sum, sub, division, and multiplication. Here we go. Now I believe the compiler should be happy. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So now, again, let's review again very fast. First of all, we add our class. From the class, we add our constructor, and then we add our functions as usual. And remember, all these methods is where we work with. Classes will be methods. These methods are public. Then we go to supercalculator, C++ file. We need to declare our constructor. Then we add the main parent of the methods, which is calculator, or the main class. Then from the code, we add the constructor, we call the constructor, then we add the name that we're going to use it, then from the name we call the other methods. Okay. Now what we will do, we will add keywords. We will add keywords to make these function names constructor from our library to be highlighted. Okay, this one will be highlighted. So how will you do that? Let's see how. Okay guys, so how to do that? We come to here. This is the directory where I store the local example with these two files of the library. So I will make new folder, a new file, or new text file called keyword. Okay, keywords. Then I'll open it. Here we will add our keywords and the level of the keywords. Okay, and also I like to add the version. For example, this one is revision equal to, let's say 0.1 because 0.2 already did it. Then we add our keywords. What are the keywords that we want to add on? Let's see. Let's put this one here. Out of the window, we bring this one also here. For example, I want my calculator to be highlighted, so the calculator will be level 1 or keyword 1. So calculator, remember, you need to tab then the word that you want to highlight it, then you press tab, then you type in keyword 1. This is level 1, usually used for the constructors or class members. Then we come to the functions like sum, division, we have subtractor, and multiplication, MUL. These all will be keyword 2, level 2. Will be not bold as level 1. So we copy this, tab, paste. Copy this, tab, paste. Come here. Remember to add tab on every time. Remove, so this all will be 2. And save it. Okay. That's all. So this is our keywords. So now let's come again here and see what we add. So we add this keyword with all the keywords that we want to highlight into our code. We'll make it like reserve one. Okay. So now we need to restart this to see the effect, but I guarantee you won't see any effect. Why? Because it's still in local. You need to move it to the main directory to see the effect. Here you go, you see? You still don't see any changes. Why? Because we need to move it to the main directory. So let's close this one. So I'll copy this, make it in the new file. This new file should be same name, better, copy and paste. There we go. So this is our library now. I will cut it. Okay, after I cut it, I'll come here. This is my Arduino library directory. So this is the supercalculator. I will just delete this and I paste it here. Okay, so this is our library. Come to calculator again. So now we should see all the keywords being highlighted, the one that we worked with before. Here we go. You see now, this calculator has been bold and highlighted in orange. Our methods all been highlighted. Okay. So that's good. Our keywords also are working now. So now we have done the class, keywords. Now left with the examples. How to add the examples? That's easy. Let's keep this aside first. Put it down. So from here, let's see where is. This is our supercalculator directory, where it's located inside the Arduino main library. So we make a new folder. We call it examples. Okay, so here let's say I'll make 2 examples. I'll name it example 1 and also example 2. Okay, so these are 2 examples. So to make our life easy, I'll just copy paste the same examples from here. Okay, so I'll copy this Copy, paste. Because here we have all the functions. Actually, in the example, we can put all the functions and the thing that we want to highlight to the user. Okay. So from here, I will not open it using Arduino. I will not open it using this one. I'll close it. I'll just open using the text, which is also same. Open with. Where is the open with? Cannot open the text directly from here. No problem. Okay, let's open with Arduino. No problem. Should be okay also. It just matter how you like to do it. Okay, so from here you can add some comments. For example, this is an example of using add and sub functions from the library. Then you can say here we are declare or call the library, initiate the constructor, and etc. So from here we will add only two functions, which is the sum and the sub. Then we delete these two, for example, then save or just compile. Should be saved automatically. There we go. Yes. Okay. So for the examples, actually, you can edit here directly. You need to bring them outside, then you bring them here again, because you cannot edit the examples directly here. So how we will do that, we will take this, cut it, we will cut this one, we bring it out of here, for example to here, paste. So now we have these two examples. Now we can edit them, then bring them back again, because if you put them there, that will be read only and you cannot edit them. But all our things were gone. No problem, I can add on again. So this is calculator library example 1. Okay. Then, as we said, this one we will add only the multiplication and the add and sub function only. Let's compile. I believe now should be okay to save. Yeah. So this is example 1. Now we come to example 2. We copy the name, should be same name. Okay. From here we can say, okay, this is the second example of library or the calculator library. Then we add all your comments that you need, and from here we will demonstrate only division and the multiplication, compile, should be saved. Then we can move them to the Arduino directory. Okay, compile happy. Example 1 done, example 2 done. So we cut them, we move them here. Okay, now let's see. Okay, let's compile. Should be everything okay, no problem. Okay, so now if we go to our files, example, we should see our examples in the super calculator. There we go. Super calculator, we have example 1, example 2. Here we go. So this is example 1, the one we did just now. And also if we go again to here, super calculator, example 2. Here we go. So it's example 1, which we have where we have only the sum and the sub. Here we should have the division and multiplication. Okay, so we have done the examples. Easy, isn't it? So let's review again what we have done. So first of all, from the start from here. Let's see if I can open these files like this, C++. Okay, so we start with the header file actually. So you can see the header file. We added the class. We make these methods are public. We add the constructor, that's all. Private, we don't have any members now. Then from the C++ file, we add the constructor. And remember the constructor and all the methods, we need to prefix it with the name of the class. Okay, I'm using double semicolon to show that is a member of that class. Okay, so this is the main changes. And also from our code, when we want to use that library, we need to construct it first, what we call the constructor. Then we use the name of that constructor to call the methods, the sub methods that they are implemented inside. Okay, and also we have added keywords to highlight all the important methods. Okay, to make it more professional, looks more professional. And also at the end we add these examples. Remember, the examples need to be modified out of this environment or out of these file locations because they will be converted to read only. Modify, finish it, then you paste it here. Here we have two examples where we can see from here, can easily find our library, super calculator, example 1, example 2. Okay, so with that, I hope you have learned something new. Please let me know if you have any comments or any additional information you want me to add on. So happy learning and see you next time.